Hi everyone, welcome to our math lesson for today. What we're going to be doing today is adding ones and tens. And you see by the example up there what we're talking about. So let's go over that first example they have here. Okay, so that example they give here is 54 plus 5. I'm going to write this a little bigger so you can see it better, ready? Because we have plenty of room here. 54 plus 5. Now, there's a couple different ways you can do that. The first way you can do it is in your head, right? You say 54 and then kind of think in your head and say, well, 55 plus 5 would be 60. So one less than that, 54 plus 5 would be 59. Okay, now I'm able to do that in my head. Some of you might count off and say 4, and you count off 5. 55, 56, 57, 58, 59. And that would be your answer, right? 59. But there's a different way to do it, and let me show you. What you do is you start with your ones column here. So we know that this is our ones column. Ones is this column, and this is our tens column, right? We know that by our study of place value, ones and tens, okay? What we do is we always start when we're adding and when we're stacking numbers like that, we always start by adding the ones column. There's a reason that's very important that we do that. Now, we're not going to be doing something called regrouping today. I don't even want to confuse us by bringing up that word, but we're not going to be doing that. But if we were regrouping with a problem like this, it would be especially really important that we start with the ones column there. So I'm going to go ahead and add those together. So 4 plus 5. Now, our math facts up to 10, we should be getting really good at. We shouldn't have to pause or hesitate too much with those. So 4 plus 5 is equal to 9. Okay? And then we add our tens columns. There is nothing here. There's nothing there. If there's a blank space there, that means it's 0. Okay? So 5 tens plus 0 tens is 5 tens. And 5 tens with a 9 after it, that number is 59. Right? Pretty straightforward, not too bad, right? Okay, let's try another one, right? Okay, and I think I'm going to write in a different color marker. I don't know how well that red shows up. Let me try my favorite marker color of purple. Here we go. We'll try one more, and I'm going to try a random one that was in here. Okay, ready? Here we go. 17 plus 2. Okay, so my ones column is nice and lined up here. Okay, and then I have 110 there. Okay, so 17 plus 2. And a lot of you are probably going 17, 18, 19. I'm counting off 2 on my fingers. I'm starting with 17, and that's giving us 19. But again, let's do it this way. 7 plus 2 is 9. And then 110 plus 0 tens is 110. So that's our answer right there, 19. Pretty straightforward, correct? All right. And at the bottom you have some word problems. So I want you to do the same thing you always do with word problems. I want you to underline what you know. Okay, so the information that they're giving you, I want you to underline that. I want you to circle what you need to know. What you need to know is always the question at the end. If you see a question mark at the end of it, it's what you need to know. It's the question that they're asking you. So make sure you're doing that, underlining what you know, circling what you need to know. You can go ahead and draw a diagram of it right here like you normally do. Okay, right underneath, they're giving you a little bit of room to do that. But then they're making you add it this way. You see they're making you add it across. Now, you're going to be working with some numbers there. And I'm going to give you a hint on some of these too. Not every one of these word problems is giving you the number. Right here, the number is 89. But on the other number that you're giving you, the number is in word form. So if you're giving me the number 10, instead of writing a 10 in the word problem like this, they're doing this. They're writing the word 10. So you need to be able to take that word and say, yep, that's that right there. Okay, because I can read 10, so I need to be able to write the number 10. Okay, with something like that, here's something that's really important. You know, this is not one of the word problems here. Okay, you see the way they're lining it up side by side here to do these word problems? Here's what I'm going to recommend you do so you can do it the way that we're doing it here. What I'm going to recommend that you do is, let's say you figure out that, you know, whatever the problem is, it's 74 plus 10 is equal to, right? And that's this part right here, right? That's that part right there. I want you to stack it. Okay, I repeat, I want you to stack it like what you see here. Stack it means one on the top, one on the bottom. But here's the really important thing. When you stack, you have to line everything up properly. Okay, let me show you. Ready? 74 plus 10. Okay, you see how they're both, they both have a 10 and they both have a 1. This one has a 10 and then it has 0 ones. But you see how I have to, see how important it is to line these up? Look at how important that is to line that up. Okay? See how it's lined up? Here's my 1s, here's my 10s. It's really important to line those up. If you get sloppy with this, it can really throw you off. If I start doing stuff like this, 74 plus 10, like that, you see how this is not lined up here? Okay, so I can start going 4, 7, 174, because I'm adding straight down. I'm adding straight down, I'm adding straight down. So if I don't line these up correctly, I can end up with a wrong answer. Okay, so it's really important to line those up correctly. Your parents can help you with that. Let me give one more example of that, and then you should be ready to go. Okay, sometimes, now I lined up an equation that was something that had a 10s and a 1s and a 10s and a 1. So that's easy to line up. But when you have one that's a 10 and the other one's a 1, you need to line them up like this. And I don't think I need to write that up. But do you see how this one, 81, I'm looking at it backwards. 81 plus 7, okay? They're lining up the 1s. The 7 is just 7, so there's 7 1s. The 81 has 8 10s and 1 1. So you have to line up the 1s top and bottom, okay? And then the 10s in this case, because this one doesn't have a 10, is just 0 10s underneath, but we represent that by doing a blank space. So I hope that's really straightforward. Your parents may have to give you some help with this one, but that's okay. That's what your parents are for, right? To help you out. And if you have any questions on that, please have your parents send me an email, and I'll be sure to help you out. If we need another lesson on this, parents, please let me know, and I will go ahead and do another mini lesson on this, like a shortened lesson that just helps explain it a little better, okay? I hope this is really not too challenging for anyone. It may be challenging for some of you. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 24 of these problems plus 1, 2, 3 here. There are 27 total. That's a lot. If you don't get to all of them today, that's okay. It's okay. All right, you can still work on them for the rest of the week. And Friday is a catch-up day for us. So if you don't get stuff done today, Friday would be a great day to get that done. All right, I hope this works for everyone. If you have any questions, again, please let me know. I'm your teacher. That's what I'm here for. All right, everyone have fun with math. See you soon.